Hey, welcome to a brand new episode of Let's Play Dead in Vinland. What is this? All I can say is if you don't hear that music, you don't love that music, get out. Get out of here. This is totally blind. I just opened this up. I hit the begin button, I think, one button on a main menu to get to this menu, and all I'm seeing so far is this art that you're seeing, this music that you're hearing, and I'm already loving it. I hope the story is equally as good and detailed as everything else seems to be so far, because I gotta tell you, this lady right here, like, I'm already making stories and ideas for all these characters. I wish I could draw or steal these characters, put them into my own animations, because I've already got stories for these people, especially this young lady at the front here. Let me tell you, the things and adventures we could go on, unbelievable. But the idea is, the game is going to provide that, because it's a story-based game. What are we going to name our profile? Let's just go very basic. This is the one area where hopefully I will not be very creative. A nice vacation. Try going on a vacation instead. XP gains are up. States, I have no idea what any of this means. Let's start with a nice vacation. We'll probably move into... What is this? We're going to start with nice vacation. True Viking don't need no checkpoints. Oh, I see. Well, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to run the tutorial. We're going to see how this all goes. Let's give it a shot. Let's dive in. Dead in Vinland. I got a snack. I got all kinds of stuff. Let's listen.
A roof. A family. A peaceful life. But, like the skalds sing, you can't always get what you want. And what the gods gave me was fire and steel.
Kill the bastard!
They screamed. Luckily, we were warned in time. I can't forget the tears of my beloved Bloodwed when they burned down our house. Our memories. I yelled, "Drop these bags and row if you want to live." Escaped on a stolen boat, with no map and no destination. They didn't bother to follow us. No turning back. We were exiled. This is how our miserable journey began. We drifted for days, depressed, hungry, lost. We thought we had reached the end of the world, when the gods sent us the most terrible storm. Our fate was decided. Death, oblivion. Then we saw it, coming out of nowhere. Salvation? Or Loki's dirty tricks? The gods are playing with us. But I just know that we must survive.
So there you go. The stakes seem to be pretty high. We've got intrigue. We've got drama. It's full of grit, it seems. I'm looking forward to this. A family exiled from home for reasons they cannot fathom. I know it's an RPG. I know it's story-driven. A longboat lost in a storm. An island from map unknown. I'm pretty sure there's combat mechanics, question mark. We're going to find out. It's going to load eventually. 4 bodies washed ashore. Now this is where I'm sorry. The names are going to be butchered. I'm going to stumble over them. It's just gonna happen. Bloodwed? Bloodwed? Bloodwed. Kari, Moira, where are you? We're here, honey. We're fine. Odin be praised. The All-Father hasn't completely abandoned us, it seems. I wouldn't have bet on it, considering the last turn of events. Kari, are you alright, my child? Yeah, Mom, I'm great. One thing that's universal across games, across cultures, across time, maybe even interplanetary, who knows? One thing that seems to be constant is kids and their flippin' attitude. I can vouch for that 100%. Our home burned, Njord's best storm in our asses, and Dad's perfect landing on the sharp rocks of an unknown island, a perfect day. It's going to take me a little while probably to get sort of the cadence and the flow of how the writers are going to be wording sentences. Maybe it'll be different for each character. I will not be stumbling all the time. I have a fairly decent reading and enunciation voice, I think. My audio quality may suck from time to time, but my ability to read a consistent pace and proper tone throughout a sentence at a time is decent enough that once I get the feel for how the writing is here, I think we'll be fine. Let's start over, just in case. Yeah, Mom, I'm great. Our home burned, Njord's best storm in our asses, and Dad's perfect landing on the sharp rocks of an unknown island. A perfect day. Okay, here we go. At first. Now, are we going to roleplay this? Are we going to... Either way, she's probably going to go off on her own teen sort of angsty ways, right? Are we going to scold her? Are we going to joke with her? Are we going to comfort her? Well, it's been pretty harrowing from what I can tell. We're going to start off with a little comfort. If she carries on, you go to the scolding. If there's no other way you think you can get through to them, you go hit them with the jokes. That's the way I approach child rearing. Start with comfort first. As long as the family sticks together, we'll be fine. Perfect. Exactly what I would have said. Lame. Yeah, I know. Depression has gone down. Green usually means good. Red is bad. I don't know what that means. We'll figure it out. Here's Moira. Yeah, well, that's cute and all, but what do we do now? Do you have an idea where we are? Eirik? I don't think it's just regular Eirik. It'd be like Eirik. No, we drifted far to the west over many days, to the end of the world as we know it. Or the Americas. Never heard of an island that far to the west. I don't think any Norseman ever went here. We should explore the vicinity and see if we can find someone that could help us. Logical. I like this lady so far. I hope that someone doesn't turn out to be a frost giant or worse. Pessimist Moira. We'll see. The family, still disoriented by the shipwreck, started to look around. They decided to walk away from the sad remains of their ship and to explore the woods. The forest was as silent as themselves. The atmosphere was getting tense when... Look, over there, a track. Kari rushed to take the path, and the others followed her. They continued like this for almost an hour when they finally found the end of the path outside the forest. A wooden shack just here. See, like that to me is a strange... Oh, look at this. The camera responds to my... Oh, this is going to be amazing. I like the different layers here and the effect that this is going to be great. I can't wait. Doesn't seem to be inhabited, though. Look for survivors. We're going to go... I don't know how important these decisions are. I don't even know what stats are at play here. But we're going to go and we're going to do kind of like a mild-mannered... It doesn't quite fit with the idea of the Vikings, I guess. But we're going to do this as if I was the Viking. It's going to be more of a current Western sensibility. And we're going to see how that does for this family. At least that's what the patriarch and what I assume was his wife are going to approach. If that causes the daughter to go off on a strange tangent, and Moira, I don't know what her relationship is with this family here, but if that causes her to rebel, so be it. The patriarch, Eirik, and what I assume is his wife, or who I assume is his wife, Beowulf, we'll get the names later. They're going to take a more subdued approach. They're not just gonna come in and it's ours now. They're gonna look for survivors. Someone's got to show them how to live here. You look around for a while when you find 3 piles of dusty bones. One of them has a big hole in his skull. That's a bad sign. Bloodwed. Here they are. Bones plus 3. That's good. Okay, so more depression. So that's not good. Wow, big time. They're getting suicidal. Is that what that means? That was a noose, right? Oh God. Excuse me while I eat a cracker. Dry. Not the best choice for recording, but I'm starving. No coffee grade, but we're gonna soldier on here. Who do you think they were? How did they die? Is the island inhabited? What do we do now? Well, it seems like they were killed by some kind of, at least one of them was killed by pretty severe trauma to the old noggin there. Who do you think they were? We're just theory crafting. Who cares? There you go. They're dead now. So this lady's probably going to be a problem. Maybe they shipwrecked on the island like us long ago. What do we do now? Let's just move on. What do we do now? Now we try our best to survive. Makes sense. There's no hope of turning back to our home. Only fire and steel await us there. So we must start a new life here. It may be a land of new possibilities for us as long as we stick together. That's right. I think 2 of them are going to have trouble here. Okay, everyone seems to like Eirik now. I'm thankful to Frigg to be able to endure this hardship with my husband, my dear sister, and my daughter. Okay, so it's pretty much what I thought. Bloodwood is the wife of Eirik, and then Moira is the sister-in-law from the man's perspective, and then their daughter. Okay, straightforward. So that means that his and her relationship to her is improving, I'm guessing. Without my family, I wouldn't have the will to fight and live. We're here for you, sister, always. Very nice. Boom, that's a huge buff. But I still hope this cursed island is inhabited. Time will be very long if it's just the 4 of us. Yes, poor Moira here will be unbedded. And we'll need husbands if we want to repopulate the island. Right, Kari? See, told you. Ugh, no way, ever. You can stay in bed with your dirty dreams. I'm going to explore this island and make it mine. Wow, I like this lady already. Listen, everyone, now is not the time for jokes. We still have plenty to do if we want to survive. We still have enough potable water for a few days if we ration ourselves, but we can't rely on that. I've found 2 big barrels that we can use as containers for our water. Okay, that's good. Don't forget, don't drink water coming from the rivers before boiling it. You'd be sick to death. So that means we need to build a fire quickly. I only have 1 fire mushroom left. Here, take it. Nice. Good. We'll need to build a lot of things if we want to settle here. I'll set up a workshop with a few tools where we can work quietly. But we'll need resources. Wood, stone, ropes. We can scavenge wood from our ship for now. We still had a bit of food left on it too. We should go fetch it. Yes. But it won't last long. We mustn't rely on that too much. I looked around and found some things we could use. Check it out. Wood, excellent. Rope, excellent. Food, stone, good. Food. Good job, Kari. Okay. We should explore the surroundings some more. We may find food, resources, and whatnot. And beasts and traps. I agree that we should explore, but be careful. We don't know what to expect. Is Bloodwood the lady from the front cover that I like so much? She looks older here. Let's start working on this camp. We have plenty to do. It seems like there are other characters. I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Wow, okay. Game saved. Excellent. I like to see that. Dead in Vinland is a turn-based game. Okay. So you can always take your time to think. Excellent. Each day is divided into 3 phases, morning and afternoon, during which your characters can perform various tasks on the camp, and the night when they discuss, eat, drink, and rest a little before the next day. That's a lot to do in one phase. So am I just hitting the X here? Okay. Your most critical resources are your fire and your water. Always keep an eye on their level. Click on this button to access water and fire management. Right now, the fire is completely off. You can light the fire using 5 wood and 1 tinder. Once lit, you only need to feed it some wood when its intensity decreases. Be careful though, without fire, the family won't hold for long, and tinder is pretty scarce, okay? Oh, there. They also can't survive drinking non-potable water, so it needs to be purified into potable water by boiling it. Potable? Potable? I always say potable. Notice the decrease of fire intensity in the process. These will definitely require some fine-tuned management. It's like the Long Dark. What just happened? I saw this go down. Why did this go to 2? Oh, we're getting, okay, this is the non-purified, right, okay, gotcha. Let's go, I'm gonna decrease the intensity of the fire, excuse me, by anywhere from 5 to 10%. Makes sense. What am I to do now? Now is the time to assign, thank you game, now is the time to assign some tasks to your characters. There are still some supplies left in your shipwreck. Someone should take care of scavenging it, right? All characters can be accessed from the sidebar and just need to be dragged and dropped onto an activity slot in the camp. Oh my god. So where... Oh, there we go. For now, drag Moira and drop her onto the search slot. What is the search slot? This. Moira? That's you. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is so cool. I have no idea what any of these numbers... Well, no, I know that that 22 with the noose is her depression level. I'm guessing 1 is hunger. The 13, I don't know. The 0 is hunger, I'm guessing. The 6, I don't know. The 0 looks like a broken bone, so maybe it's like her. Like physical fortitude of some kind. Scavenging. Item scavenged times 56%. 10 uses left. What does that mean? Great. We'll see later how to execute all the assigned tasks once everyone has something to do. Someone should take care of fetching some more water. Oh my god. Okay, so what am I looking at here? These are the different locations across the bottom. That's fine. Drag Bloodwed and drop her onto the fetch water slot. Okay. Which is there. You're scavenging. Water. You definitely need to upgrade your camp to be able to decently live there. The workshop enables the crafting activity and contains many ways to improve your camp. You can build new activity stations and also upgrade existing ones. Assign Eirik to the craft slot. Eirik. Eirik. You have to roll your R's. I don't know Norse. I'm sorry. I love the imagery of Norse culture. I don't know the religion, you know, more than what video games have kind of taught me. The visuals, though, the idea of Vikings and the, like this whole aesthetic here, love it. So it's going to the crafting. Some stations have additional options available, accessible by clicking on the station. Remember to look for these, especially when a new station has just been built. Click on the workshop and choose a crafting plan. Holy jumping. Wood is a pretty basic resource, useful to keep the fire blazing and craft some more things. It's probably a good idea to build a lumber camp as soon as possible. Okay. I'm not going to go against the tutorial. The island is covered in a beautiful forest, so finding trees is not a problem, but cutting trees and bringing them back to camp is. The workshop is currently damaged, which is indicated by the color within the hammer icon on the station's HUD. Here? Okay. Right. Oh no, they wanted me to go over there. They want rope, they want wood. Okay. They want me to go up here. Click here to have a global view of the camp condition, and be able to repair the stations. Every station, apart from the shipwreck and expedition camp, deteriorate a bit every night and every time they are being used by some characters. Lower condition means lower efficiency, so be sure to repair them frequently to keep them at a maximum output. Camp condition, we become what we behold. We shape our tools, and thereafter our tools shape us. Scroll to the current position in camp, repair. Condition is good at 73%, crafting speed minus 10. Does this mean I can use 2 stone to improve it by that amount? I know I've only got 2, so if we've got 2 in stock. So 73, we should go up from 5 to 10, 5 to 15%, is that right? There we go. Excellent condition. No negative effects to the crafting speed. Sounds good to me. Last but not least, exploration. Remember, the family just arrived on an unknown island. Who knows what they will find? Resources, dangers, maybe even people? Question mark. Assign Kari to explore the explorer slot. I might keep this. I kind of like this idea that they have set up here. Husband and wife are kind of keeping the camp locked down. This sort of impetuous, young, ambitious, fortune-seeking daughter, Kari, kind of off exploring this new land, you know, and looking to see what it has to offer her. There's so many great stories we could pull from this. And then this Moira here, I'm not quite sure what she's up to, but it's going to be interesting to find out. Finally, all the characters have something to do. You just need to let the time flow and observe the outcome of each activity. So we're going to hit next. 92% of areas explored. Some potable water. Chance of encounter 36%. Random area. Inventory. Is this going to show me my stone that's gone? I'm down to 1. Wow, this is just... This is great. It's storytelling. It's everything I want. So we got 4 wood from the shipwreck. Makes sense. She found some rope. Some fabric. That should be interesting. Raw fish. Food. I love food. Fish bait. Excellent. Angelica ointment. Clenendine ointment. Fatigue, of course. Depression. Wow. Depression. Oh, because she was in the shipwreck. She got sad seeing the shipwreck. Crafting. Good. Burn some of the wood. Or use some of the wood, I should say. Over halfway done the lumber camp. Not even as fatigued as she was. Is that right? Got some water. That didn't seem necessary, but I don't know how much water we're going to use. She used water. Explored the beach. Don't know what that means. I'm not very fatigued. I guess she just kind of wandered around. Looks like Kari just finished exploring a new area of the island. Let's have a look at what's there using the map. Sounds like a good idea, but we're actually going to leave it here. Bit of a cliffhanger. Don't mean to tease you like that, but I'm having a great time. I'm going to be clicking right back in for another episode. You're going to have to wait a day or a half a day. My apologies. But until then, thanks very much. See you soon.